Hi, Suman. Hi, G. Both of you have been a little radio silent for the last couple of months. So I thought I'll do something I've never done before, is to go all out with my heart, make a video for both of you, hoping that everything is well with your friends, family, hoping the appraisal season is over, hoping all employees at Freshworks are doing well. And now is a good time to have this conversation. Special shout out to Sindhuja and Ashwarya, of course, for everything during our pilot phase. I thought I'll structure this video in a super short manner where I will start with 5 actionables, 3 miscellaneous points, and just some interesting questions you can ask to improve your retention. All right, so to begin, the first needle mover I want to work on is the response rate KPI. It's currently at 62% with Amber, and we've launched a Slack integration and a WhatsApp integration, which could actually move the response rate needle without even setting it as a KPI for your people managers. So that's number one. Number 2 is retention, which I'm sure you're wondering about Glint at the moment. So while you're using Glint for your quarterly sentiment, Amber can continue to predict names of at-risk employees, especially the top talent. And I was super happy to hear that post the appraisal, Amber actually accurately saved 4 of your critical employees. Honestly, that was music to my ears. Along these lines, I also noticed you're still using SurveyMonkey for exit interviews, which are before somebody leaves. I would recommend a post-exit interview once somebody has already left. 30 days after that, when the background check is done, when the full and final is done, and automate that using Amber and tie it together. We can add that module for no cost at the moment. So when I say tie it up, you could actually build a trend line for all of these 4 people who you predicted that how they felt, let's say during their tenure at Freshworks, and had they left, how they felt after leaving Freshworks. And I'll cover some key questions to ask that we've learned from the customers towards the end. Number 3 is the time spent by HR business partners that can be solved by manager-driven engagement. I agree that's an area of improvement for Amber where Glint has got an edge. So what I would recommend here is number 1, integration with Fresh Teams to save time in data management. Number 2 is I noticed the manager field was non-existent in Amber's pilot. So we can upload the manager field and enable the dashboards for managers. In addition to that, during the 9-month extension of the pilot, someone, if you don't mind, I would love to co-create and make this happen for you, especially the email reports and the feedback that you gave, because those are super easy things for us. Number 4 is Glassdoor. I noticed your rating is 4.3. So we've also launched a Glassdoor integration, which will automatically nudge employees who are giving positive feedback to Amber. We were able to add thousands of reviews for customers like Genpact. And for our own company at inFeedo, we've been able to increase our Glassdoor rating to 4.8 on 5. So that's something we can help with. Number 5 is the eNPS. A best practice I learned from some of our customers was that in your all hands or town hall that G and you host together, you could consider recognizing leaders with the highest eNPS or the happiest teams, in addition to leaders with the highest performance. Because out of, I think, habit, we tend to recognize performance only. So the kind of behavior, and someone you would know this better than me, the kind of behavior we recognize or reprimand is how the company sort of moves itself forward. So we can definitely recognize leaders with the highest engagement or happiness teams. So these are 5 actionables I thought through over the last, let's say, couple of weeks. 3 miscellaneous points I wanted to cover with you, Suman. Number 1 is I've been wanting to build an HR community, especially during COVID, right, to sort of come up with collective intelligence and practices. I pinpointed that XLRI, where there are about 22 alums we've been working with. In fact, I was blessed to sort of be given an opportunity to give a TEDx talk on mental health over there. So it's been 4 years, and I was hoping you could help me start a community of sorts to drive, let's say, post-COVID employee experience or engagement from India forward. So that was one. A second point is a shout out to Rohit Sandal from Lenovo, who moved to Freshworks. He's been a huge champion for us. So in case Rohit, you want to involve Rohit or just say my hi to him, I'm sure he can help with the project of Amber at Freshworks. And number three is an honest apology to G and you as well, that there were a couple of candidates a quarter ago, which unintentionally sort of ended up competing with inFeedo, where inFeedo did try to hire them. And I just hope that's not the reason why there is silence from G's part. And I do have immense respect for the large amount of investment he made in our company. So that will not happen again. So these are the three miscellaneous points. And just to close on this, the four key questions I wanted to share with you post-exit that we anonymously ask via Amber are, of course, number one, what was the real reason why you left? Number two, if we solve for the previous answer, would you join back? And what's most interesting is I usually use this data by filtering this only for top performers who want to join back. And it solves for, let's say, a very small portion of the hiring problem. Number three is, was there anything unethical or unacceptable against our core values that we were not aware of? And number four is, and my favorite one, is there anything we can learn from your new company? Because there are very few top performers who've experienced Freshworks culture and the next company's culture. But overall, the idea is to filter all of this exited feedback by top performers who left and regrettable attrition only. But overall, I thought I'll make this video for you today, hoping that we can extend our working relationship. And as a next step, I would really, really love to hop on a 15 to 30-minute call with any of you to get feedback in case things do not move forward, or to just figure out exciting and interesting ways to extend the pilot for 9 months at any price you wish. Thanks so much, Aishwarya, Sindhuja, for all of your time. And I hope, fingers crossed, this moves forward. Cheers.